video, I am talking about the most frequently asked questions I get when people come to me and they're thinking about buying a vacation home. The first question that I get asked all the time is, can I afford it? This is something that you should be asking yourself before you're even looking. Just like home ownership in general, there are plenty of costs associated with owning a second or third or fourth type of property. You've got to factor in your mortgage, HOA fees, maintenance fees, utilities, insurance, property taxes, repairs, and a few other things in there. The second question that you're going to want to ask yourself is, where should you even buy? Well, that depends on what your interests are. The thing you need to get clear on is, what can you actually afford to spend? This is going to dictate where you end up. Remember, location is everything when it comes to real estate, and the closest that you are to the ski slopes, the more you are investing in beachfront property, because the more scarce it becomes. There's not a lot of properties that are that close to the mountain. There's only a few, and there's not going to be very many new opportunities for it. You want to make sure that you are buying a property in an area that you are actually going to enjoy spending time in. It's going to be a summer getaway and a winter short-term rental, or is this going to be a short-term rental year-round and you're going to try to use it as much as you can because you just want it to be a ski bum your whole life? Try to think about what amenities that you're looking for. Deer Valley often offers a lot more amenities. Canyons Village has a lot more amenities. These newer areas like the Mayflower, they're going to have really high-end amenities. Do you like to be close to the restaurants? Do you like to be close to the nightlife? Do you want to be able to walk to the bus? Then you might want to end up in Lower Deer Valley or Old Town. The third thing that you need to think about is, what type of property do you want? Do you want a hotel condo? Do you want a townhome? Do you want a condo? Or do you want a single family home? Do you want to buy into a second home community where there are these gated 4-season communities like Promontory or Red Ledges or Victory Ranch or Toohey, where they have a shuttle system that will actually take you into town? First thing you need to think about is how often you're actually going to use this bad boy. Are you really going to be using it a few weeks out of the year, or are you going to try to get out here as much as you can? Or is this a place mark for you eventually wanting to retire out here or make this a full-time residence? On the line, I want you to make a list of the most important things to you. Do you want a place with a pool, with a tennis court, with a shuttle service? Do you want to be close to downtown? Are you wanting something that's ski in, ski out? Try to make a list of these things so that it can help you narrow down what you're actually looking for. Next most common question that I get is, should I rent it out? There are plenty of people who do not rent out their units because they don't want strangers sleeping in their bed and using their stuff when they're not there. But there are also people that need to rent it out so that it helps offset some of those costs like taxes, HOA fees, or insurance. Maybe it can even help occasionally pay the mortgage a little bit here and there if you are financing a property like this. Find that when you're renting it out, you're going to need to handle the marketing of it, meaning whoever rents it out, collecting rent, cleaning it, and maintenance, repairs, all the things, right, that comes with owning a home. You're not ready to take on those responsibilities because you're out of state or you live in a different country or you're really only going to be here a few weeks out of the year, then you should consider this next thing. Do I need a property management company? If you're not going to be here that often, or you don't want to clean it, maintain it, repair it, or screen the tenants, or market this thing, you want to be more hands-off and have somebody locally handle it for you and pay them, then hiring a property management company is a great way for them to keep eyes on your property when you're not using it and keep the property value up. Like getting the driveway plowed. God forbid something happens and a flood happens, nobody would know if your unit flooded unless you were in a condo complex and it started leaking through the neighbor's ceiling or something. It's always good to have somebody managing your property so they can keep eyes on it for security and just in case something out of the ordinary happens. The seventh thing that I want you to think about is the future. When you buy this, why are you buying it and what are your future plans? Planning on retiring in it? Do you want to use it as potentially a full-time residence? Is it something that you want a short-term nightly rental out? Is it something that is just a luxury to have when you're in town and to use as a ski home? Plans are going to have a big impact on everything that I just talked about. Buying in Park City is one of the most safest and secure places to park your money because all of our properties really hold their value a ton. Decide in 10 years, I'm done with Park City and I want Aspen or I want Vail or I want South Lake Tahoe, you're gonna have a lot of equity in that vacation home. on to the next thing. Sure, if you have that intention where you think you may sell it down the line, then buy something that is in a good location that is desirable to people who are going to want to buy it. Location is everything in real estate, especially when you're buying in a ski town or a resort town. The closer you are to the slopes, the closer you are to skiing, dining, shopping, nightlife, the better investment you're making. Hey, my name is Nicole Bowdle. I'm a local real estate agent in Park City, Utah. If you are thinking about moving to Park City, relocating, buying a vacation home, make sure you check out this playlist over here. If you wish to contact me, my information is always dropped down in the description link down below.